Archangel Michael says, tonight the winds have carried a warning that was never supposed to reach you. A name whispered in closed rooms and hands shaking over secret documents are unfolding something darker than betrayal. Before next week comes to pass, a twisted plot tied to someone from your past will aim to stain what you've built with truth, trust, and resilience. You thought they were done with you, but they have never truly stopped watching. Their silence has not been peace, it has been planning. And now, the pieces are falling into place for an act that could collapse your reputation overnight. In a place not far from your city, a conversation took place that carried your name like poison. Your ex sat at the head of that meeting, faking concern while hiding revenge behind clenched teeth. This isn't just about bitterness, this is about ending your name in the places that matter most. Archangel Michael says, the heavens have been stirred by what's being discussed in private. Someone from your former circle is using old memories to twist the truth into a narrative so sharp, it could cut ties with your present life. What you're about to learn will shock you, but it will also save you. Type Amen to get blessing 333. They have printed photos, messages, and screenshots you had forgotten about long ago. What was once harmless now looks dangerous in the wrong hands. These pieces are being arranged not for justice, but for public destruction. Your ex is not acting alone. A woman with a voice like sugar but a soul of ash is helping fan the flames. She's pushing your ex forward, whispering about how easy it will be to turn people against you. You once gave your ex a second chance, not knowing that they would store your kindness as fuel for a future fire. They are smiling now because they believe they've found your weakness. But they do not know the spiritual forces rising on your behalf. Someone near you has already started to sense it. They've seen the shift in energy and feel the static in your name when it's spoken. They want to warn you, but fear keeps them quiet, for now. Type Amen to get blessing 717. A small document has been tampered with. Your ex is trying to recreate a moment in your life that never happened. They believe that if they build the lie strong enough, no one will question its foundation. They have spoken to someone in authority. A shadowy figure with the power to influence decisions that affect your legal and personal standing. This person does not know the full truth, but they are willing to act anyway. You must be aware now, not in panic, but in preparation. Don't dismiss strange phone calls, emails with unusual links, or conversations that suddenly fall silent when you walk in. Your intuition is already trying to scream the truth to you. There is a time set. It is within days. A digital release, a social attack, a confrontation at your workplace. It's not confirmed how it will hit, but it will try to crush your character. First, type Amen to get blessing 888. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, your shield is not made of metal but light, and tonight it's glowing in warning. Divine beings are circling you as the plot thickens, and the one thing they cannot do is allow you to walk unaware into this trap. Stay alert, the betrayal was crafted by someone who once knew every detail of your emotions. Your ex kept a backup of things you thought were deleted. Conversations that meant nothing at the time are being painted into something scandalous. They are even reaching out to people from your past to ask if they'll speak against you. 2 people declined. One hesitated. And one person agreed. That one person is the crack in the glass your enemies are trying to widen. It is someone you shared laughter with, but they now believe siding against you will give them something: money, attention, or acceptance. They've made a deal, but it will cost them far more than they think. Type Amen to get blessing 444. In their possession is a recording. One that has been edited and manipulated. If you don't act soon, that tape could be sent to someone who holds power over your reputation. A meeting is planned for early next week. If that meeting takes place, your name will enter a system you were never meant to be part of. They are hoping for silence on your part, but silence is no longer safe. A woman you know, with long hair and soft words, is pretending to be a friend. But she is feeding information to your ex in real time. What you say to her, she sends to them. A man is also involved. He has no personal hatred for you, but he was paid to act like he does. He's spreading rumors that are beginning to grow roots. Type Amen to get blessing 999. The rumors begin small: I heard they were involved in something, or did you know about this old case? But they multiply fast, and within 3 days, enough people could hear them to damage something sacred in your life. The intention is not justice, it's humiliation. This is spiritual warfare in human disguise. But remember, you are not alone. Your ancestors are aware. One spirit in particular, a grandmotherly presence, has been visiting your dreams. That strange warmth you felt in the corner of your room late at night wasn't your imagination. She came to touch your energy field before it was harmed. She placed light in your chest. You may have felt cold afterward, but that was the toxin being burned out. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. Your ex believes you are still the same person they once knew. They do not understand your transformation. They think they're striking an old version of you, unaware that you've grown wings they can't see. They carry a deep resentment because you survived what they thought would destroy you. And now, they're convinced you owe them something for your strength. That illusion has become the seed of T. Attack. But Archangel Michael says, your name was written in light, not ink. What they destroy in paper, heaven restores in flame. The only thing they're about to lose is their own peace. In the next 24 hours, you may feel uneasy. The wind may seem heavier. That's the timeline preparing to bend in your favor. Type Amen to get blessing 111. Someone will text you by mistake. That message is not an error, it's divine timing. It will carry a word, a phrase, or a detail that unlocks the beginning of this scheme. Look closely at everything around you. What's posted, what's sent, what's said, it's all shifting. You will begin to feel pieces connect like a puzzle. You are being guided. Your protection is active now, and your silence must now be replaced by sacred awareness. Speak less, observe more. Watch the people who suddenly show kindness they never offered before. Be still when they try to provoke a reaction. They're baiting you for a mistake. Type Amen to get blessing 303. You are being watched through fake accounts. Don't respond. Every screenshot they collect is being saved for something planned. Be careful what you sign. Even small agreements can be twisted later. Always reread before responding, especially between now and the 6th day from now. They're hoping your emotions will create a hole in your clarity. But Archangel Michael says you are covered by the sword of discernment now. You will know the truth even when it's hidden in smiles. An email is coming. It may appear harmless or even exciting. But within its details, there will be a test. Type Amen to get blessing 606. That email may offer something: a job, a deal, an interview, an apology. Do not answer immediately. It is a spiritual decoy. Call upon the light before you click. Your spirit will tingle if something is off. Trust that feeling. You may feel like your strength is being tested, and it is. But not to break you, only to reveal how far you've come. Even betrayal cannot break a soul fortified by divine fire. Archangel Michael says, your name is marked with legacy. Your story does not end in shame but in redemption. The storm will shake, but not shatter. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. This coming Sunday holds a shift. What was hidden may begin to surface in unusual ways. The plot may collapse upon itself when one of the people involved begins to feel fear. Watch for someone to pull away. If someone begins to avoid your messages or postpone meetings, they are likely caught in the middle. That's your moment to rise in silence. Make no threats. Take no vengeance. Just listen, document, prepare. Your victory will come through stillness and strategy. Let them think you are unaware. That will make your truth more powerful when it finally erupts. Type Amen to get blessing 333. You are the light they could not dim. That's why they've returned. But this time, you are wrapped in something higher. Their plot will fail, not because they stop, but because the truth will step in louder. And those who once doubted you will rise in your defense. What they meant for damage will become your armor. What they used to hurt you will become your testimony. And when the week ends, it will not be your name that is destroyed, it will be your ex's mask that finally falls. Watch it happen. Remain still in power. Your name is untouchable when heaven guards it. Your name carries weight in realms beyond the earthly. They may think it's only a matter of tarnishing your image, but they forget, divine timing is never late. Every attempt made against your reputation is being logged in places their eyes can't reach, and justice is already on the move. A spiritual warrior has been dispatched to observe them. You may feel sudden pressure in your chest or a spark in your right ear. That's your soul tuning into divine alert. The angelic realm is surrounding the situation now, blocking every doorway they thought they'd use against you. Even now, someone they contacted is starting to feel uneasy. They've been asked to lie, but the guilt is crawling beneath their skin. They may not speak immediately, but they will fumble soon, and their silence will scream louder than words. Type Amen to get blessing 737. There will be a conversation you're not part of, but it's about you. It may be in a cafe, an office, or an apartment you used to visit. In that moment, your name will fall from someone's lips like poison, but the spiritual backlash will begin instantly. That person may spill something, trip, or lose signal right after saying it. That's not random, it's divine interruption. When they speak against your name, the heavens disrupt their atmosphere. This week will test your reactions. Remain emotionally neutral. They want you to respond loudly, publicly, dramatically. Don't. You will win by doing the opposite of what they expect. Smile in stillness. Act with intelligence, not impulse. They will think you are unaware, but that is your greatest advantage. Type Amen to get blessing 414. Soon, a message meant for someone else will accidentally be forwarded to you. It may look like a joke or a screenshot, but read it carefully. Inside that message will be proof of a discussion about you. Save that proof. Do not delete it, even if it makes your stomach turn. It's the key to unraveling the entire plan. One woman involved is becoming paranoid. She fears being caught. Her guilt is leaking into her conversations. She will either confess to someone or suddenly disappear. If she vanishes, it's because she knows exposure is close. If she speaks, the whole scheme could collapse before it even launches. Type Amen to get blessing. 555. Archangel Michael says, "You were never meant to fight this battle with your hands, only with your awareness." The battle is already surrounded by angelic judgment. Every shadow will soon be exposed under divine light. The power of your ex is not in truth, it's in performance. They are acting out a story for an audience. But when the curtain falls, those watching will realize it was all a script. They are betting on one piece of false evidence. 1. And that piece is flawed, it contains an error they didn't notice. That error is going to be your salvation. Their plan requires silence and secrecy. But every time they share it with one more person, the truth leaks further away from their control. Soon, too many people will know. Type Amen to get blessing 666. By the end of this week, someone close to them will back out. That person will not want their name tied to what's about to happen. Their withdrawal will be sudden and unexplained. This will cause a shift in the plan. They may delay it or attempt to rush it, but either way, that change is the beginning of their end. Chaos begins to eat their structure. You must keep your schedule stable. Stay visible. Do not retreat. They are hoping you'll vanish in fear, but your visibility is your protection. Your ex still believes you're afraid of them. But you're not. You've simply been quiet because you were healing. That healing is now complete. Type Amen to get blessing 121. Your light has changed frequencies. People are beginning to feel it. Even those who were neutral before are now pulled toward your truth. Watch how people begin treating you differently. Doors you thought were closed will open again. And those who believed the lies will soon apologize. You are not just being protected, you are being prepared for elevation. This is not punishment, it is divine positioning. The betrayal is a detour, not your destination. They think this is your ending, but it is only the thunder before your rising. A major transformation is coming. What they tried to kill will return crowned. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. One man involved will lose sleep. He'll have dreams of your face, but not as a victim, as a judge. These dreams are not from his own mind, they're spiritual warnings. If he ignores them, he will face severe consequences. If he listens, he may try to reach out to you. Be careful if he does. Forgiveness can be given, but trust must not be rushed. Observe his words. If they are guided by guilt, not greed, you'll know. Your ex is falling into spiritual debt. Every action they take against you adds more to it. The pressure is building, and their calm is beginning to break. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. By the second half of the week, the truth will begin leaking in strange ways. Someone may accidentally tag your name in a conversation. An unknown number might message you without explanation. Don't panic. These are not threats, they're breadcrumbs. Follow them. Each breadcrumb leads to claret. Each moment of awareness becomes a shield. You will soon understand how every moment has been divinely timed. The spirit realm has placed guards around your phone, your words, your movements. What they try to use against you will get blocked or lost. Their documents may mysteriously disappear. Their calls may go unanswered. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. You are not standing alone. A divine witness has been recording everything. They saw the lies before they were spoken and the plans before they were made. Nothing will be hidden forever. It is only hidden for timing. And that timing is now aligning. Stay centered. Light candles if you feel heavy. Speak affirmations over your name. Your voice carries power, speak it softly but firmly. Your ex is about to be shocked. Not by an attack, but by your silence. They expected a war, but what they will face is consequence. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The same people they spoke to are beginning to question the story. Someone is digging into the details and finding gaps. The facts don't add up. Their case is cracking. By the next 7 days, a full reversal can happen. A person who was supposed to accuse you will instead speak for you. They will flip, and that will be the moment of collapse. Your name will be restored, not just repaired. And those who watched silently will realize they stood on the wrong side. Your glow will become your defense. Let this pain sharpen your spirit. Let this week change your trajectory. After this, no lie can hold power over you again. Type Amen to get blessing 4444. Your ex underestimated the resilience you've developed in silence. They believed that because you weren't speaking, you weren't preparing. But behind the curtain of your quiet days, you've been building strength, clarity, and divine alliances stronger than any lie they could manufacture. They wanted you to be weak so their lies would sound louder. But now, their whispers are being drowned out by a wave of truth that cannot be controlled. Even the devices they used to spread falsehoods will begin to malfunction, because the spiritual resistance around you is now turning physical. Someone in their group has already had a dream they can't explain. In that dream, they saw your name written in light while theirs turned to ash. That person is being spiritually warned to stop. If they don't, the consequences will multiply quickly. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. By tomorrow, someone will mention your name in an unexpected setting. It may happen in a comment thread, a voice note, or a live conversation. What's important is not how it's said, but who hears it. The listener will be someone who holds influence. Someone with power to dismantle what your enemies are trying to build. And when they hear your name, their intuition will activate. That person will feel something shift. They may not even understand why they're being drawn to you. But they will want to know more. And what they find will not match the lies. This begins the unraveling. The web your ex spun begins to tear from the center, slowly but surely. What was built to ruin you begins collapsing under its own falsehoods. Type Amen to get blessing 727. You may feel sudden headaches or heart flutters in the coming days. These are not random, they are symptoms of spiritual pressure as your atmosphere is being cleansed. Drink more water. Rest more when you feel pulled to lie down. You are being divinely detoxed. Each piece of slander is being countered by divine truth. Words are being rewritten. Conversations are being redirected. What was once slanted in their favor is now tipping in yours. Archangel Michael says, the sword of divine justice has already been lifted. Every person who chooses to lie on your name will be forced to face a mirror that reflects their own darkness. Not to harm them, but to expose what they've buried inside themselves. This exposure is not just personal, it is public. Just as they plan to publicly shame you, now they will face questions they cannot answer. Type Amen to get blessing 515. The woman who smiles too much around you is going to make a mistake. She will say something too early, or reveal a detail that she shouldn't know. When that happens, you'll have confirmation of who's been feeding your ex information. Do not confront her. Just take note. That moment will open the path for your higher steps. Her involvement is not as deep as she thinks it is. She's being used as a pawn. But pawns can cause damage if left unchecked. You must remain wise, not reactive. As your truth rises, old relationships will shift. People you thought were distant will reappear. Some to support. Some to spy. You will know the difference, not by what they say, but by how your spirit reacts when they speak. Type Amen to get blessing 3939. Your ex believes they are the main character in a story that revolves around revenge. But the divine is flipping the script. They will soon become a warning to others about what happens when you rise against someone who's protected by light. They may try one last effort, a call, a dramatic post, a direct attack, but it will fall flat. The power they once held over you has been drained. Your silence is louder than their words. Your peace is stronger than their chaos. And your truth is more rooted than their illusion. They've been counting on your pain to weaken you. But you've turned pain into prophecy. The timeline is no longer in their hands, it's in God's. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. You will feel clarity like never before. Faces you once couldn't read will become transparent. Places that once confused you will feel lighter. And things that used to scare you will now feel laughably small. The evidence they held will fail. Emails will bounce. Screenshots will corrupt. The more they try to push forward, the more the divine pushes them back. The universe is not just protecting you, it is lifting you. From this storm, a new name will rise. For you. Not just your literal name, but your spiritual title. The one heaven has always known. You are being crowned through fire. Elevated through attack. Made powerful through betrayal. Type Amen to get blessing 7171. This week will not end in disaster. It will end in deliverance. You will feel the shift, not in noise, but in quiet moments. Someone will begin to cry, not you, but the one who tried to hurt you. They will feel the weight of what they've done. Their guilt will follow them in every mirror, every dream, every memory. They may try to apologize soon. Or send a message claiming misunderstanding. Be cautious. Forgiveness does not always require reconnection. God saw what they did in darkness. And He decided you would not suffer the outcome they planned. Instead, your enemies will sit and watch as your name is called in honor, not shame. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. The days ahead will feel lighter, even while things are being exposed. This is not confusion, it is release. The divine is cutting cords you couldn't see but always felt. Every person who lied, plotted, or stayed silent is now under spiritual observation. Let heaven deal with them. You just focus on rising. Archangel Michael says, your breath is being guarded. Your sleep is being shielded.